A quiet hello. Most mornings the coffee shop buzzes. Cups slide across the counter, steam rises, voices call out orders in a steady rush. For most people, it's just part of the routine. For Ibby Paracha, it was always a little different. Ibby is deaf, so every visit meant pulling out his phone, typing his order, and turning the screen around so the barista could read it. The staff was always kind, always patient, but there was that small pause every time, the moment where the rhythm of the place shifted just for him. It wasn't rude, it wasn't uncomfortable, it was just noticeable. One morning, Ibby stepped up like he always did, phone in hand, order ready. Before he could type a single word, the barista behind the counter looked up, smiled, and signed clearly, "What would you like to drink?" Ibby stopped. He blinked. For a second, he wasn't sure he understood correctly. So she signed again, slow and sure. "What would you like to drink?" Her name was Krystal. And in that instant, the busy coffee shop felt quieter. No phone needed, no explaining, no extra step. Just a simple question asked in his language. What Ibby didn't realize at first was that this moment wasn't random. Krystal had noticed him weeks earlier. She noticed how he always typed his order, how patiently he waited, how the line moved around him while he stood there, polite and calm. And something about that stayed with her. So on her own time, after work, late at night, Krystal started learning American Sign Language. Not everything, not fluently, just the basics. Just enough to say hello, just enough to ask a question, just enough to make someone feel comfortable. When she signed to him that morning, Ibby felt something lift. Not because it was dramatic, not because it was a big gesture, but because someone had quietly decided to meet him where he was. Ibby recorded that moment and shared it. People watched, people felt it. Not because it was loud or polished, but because it was real. There was no script, no announcement, no setup. Just one person doing a little extra work so another person wouldn't have to. Krystal never thought of it as anything special. She later said she just wanted Ibby to feel like everyone else ordering coffee. A regular customer, part of the flow, someone who belonged. For Ibby, that small change made the place feel different. A quick stop became easier, warmer. A transaction turned into a real hello. And for anyone who saw the clip later, the takeaway was simple. Sometimes the kindest thing is the quiet effort no one asked for. A few hours spent learning something new. A smile, a question asked the right way. Just so someone feels comfortable in an ordinary moment. Just so someone knows they belong. That's where the good moments start. Not with big plans, not with grand gestures. Just one person deciding to reach across the counter. You belong here. And sometimes hearing that in the middle of an ordinary morning is enough to change the whole day.